Metal scholars, now is the time to look at a song that's very conspicuous. It's called The Way That You Were, and to me, it stands on its own, just like Jaws. But at the same time, it doesn't feature any of the stuff that we've seen on previous tunes, like a breakdown or a djenty section. The song begins with an organ, and it's just the organ and vessel. It's like almost a capella situation, and it's a perfect confessional. Looking at the music video, we see that the characters of the lyrics are represented there. There are three characters: we, I, you. We would be like the shot of both the singer, and in this case Vassal, obviously representing the rhapsode, the storyteller, and the one who's actually lamenting. He will be I, right, for the lyrics, and the girl here represents the partner. She will play you, the way that they were, represented as a funeral, a dirge, the eulogy. The song might be a eulogy to love that was lost or the loss of innocence. So it is about grief and trauma, about reminiscing, looking back, mourning, being able to change, but at least you're just trying to find closure by making sure that words can help with the healing. But it could be a funeral to a proverbial lost love, or it could be mourning the loss of a loved one. We don't know, but in this case, there's ambiguity, and it's on purpose. A requiem, a mass for the repose of the souls of the dead. It's a musical composition that's a token that acts as a token of remembrance. Let us hear Vassal sing now.
We are not young enough to know how to sit and say nothing like we would.
So these lines present the idea of two people losing their innocence. Maybe Adam and Eve, or just a couple, whoever they are. And in the video, obviously, we have Vessel sitting further in the back and acting like he's telling the story to his former partner. These two lines, they call back to a time when things were better. These two lines acknowledge the change of events that will let the rest of the story unfold. The following lines will give more info about the partner or the relative of this loved one who was lost. So let's look at the lines.
And you are too tired to control how you look like you feel like you should.
This is Vessel recollecting through the melodies. He may be an unreliable narrator here, but it seems to be that his partner gave up trying to behave the way that they were supposed to, and it's basically being tired of putting on a show, a persona. Vessel sings,
When you think I don't notice the way that you were.
That's the first time we actually hear the opinion of the storyteller. He's saying, I did notice these things. Maybe I didn't show you. I wasn't really open and honest when I had the chance to show my feelings, but now I regret that, and this is me telling you that I did notice. It's the idea of an imaginary wall, just like in Jericho. I'm jaded, but I do notice you. It's just that we've created these hurdles and these walls, the gap between us, and this is portrayed by the distance between the narrator and the partner. And the fact that she's up front will show that he's accepting a position of humility, and he's acknowledging that he's trying to make amends, to be more open about everything. Let me reiterate that many things are possible when it comes to Sleep Token's lyrics. Here you can approach the words from the perspective of a relationship, or you can also imagine that he's remembering someone, even his former self, the way that you were before you worshipped somebody, or asleep, or a lost love, whatever, right? It's just that there's no way for me to tackle every possible avenue, so I'm going to mostly follow the eulogy vibe here. It's something that used to be, and it's now dead, and we have a funeral, or in this case, a requiem. They've had time to digest the loss, and they're now ready to open up and let the feelings flow through the words.
Act like you don't feel it, the way that you were, and you barely believe it.
Looking back, he's saying he used to pretend that he didn't notice, that he didn't care how the other person felt. He keeps on adding things to show us that there's regret, deep regret. The following stanza is very interesting. He brings interesting metaphors for us to wonder about.
And I am so ready to tear that knife from what once would have been dead fingers lying blue against the floor.
To me, that shows that Vessel had this metaphorical weapon, a knife, and that is seen on the various guardians for the latest album, Take Me Back to Eden. Words and behaviors are always like weapons. They can actually be used to hurt. But now that this is gone, he wants to drop the knife. He wants to stop cutting the other person's feelings. And what happens when you cut off your fingers? Well, you lose touch. You're not feeling things anymore. So in the past, it was much easier for you to cut with this metaphorical knife through words and actions. But now you want to stop doing that because you want to be who you used to be and who the other person used to be. So you want to recover the innocence. But unfortunately, this is all gone now. Everything's dead. And how does that make you feel? The walls are crumbling down. The walls that used to hold a relationship together. His partner stands between these walls. And they still have to put on a smile, show people that they're coping with everything. And this is unbearable. So this can be linked to depression. How depression manifests itself. Come on, tear off the bandage. With pain as your language, will you show me the damage? This is so poetic. This is basically saying, open up, please. I want you. You know, this person with scars, this person who's been hurt and who's now having a hard time opening up and letting people in. If this is a letter to a friend who's decided maybe to end their life, if this is a poem to a loved one who's not among us anymore, it also works. So that's the beauty of these lyrics. They can fit your own reality and they can help you better grieve, better cope with the loss. That's the main function of a singer, to be able to let you feel what the song is portraying. How much did they hurt you? How much did they break you? And how far did they take you? These questions, they pierce, they hurt the main character. He will never be able to know the damage that's been done, the true damage he wished that he could. Now all that's left, it's the ritual, a ritual of remembrance to acknowledge these feelings and to heal, to allow yourself to heal. And the saddest part is when we notice that the girl is not there. You know, everything's broken because he truly can't change anything. But still, there is an opportunity to move on, or at least to process the feelings so you can heal. That's it for me, Metal Scholars. Please like and sub if you can. Please let me know in the comments below what's your opinion about the tune and how you interpret the lyrics. And as always, embrace the night. I'm signing out. Bye now.